Well, there we go. Welcome to Benchmonster TV.
I'm Ashley Lynn Condre.
I am the Bench Monster.
Thank you so much for joining us on this lovely Thursday evening.
And
Good to have you.
nice to have you back. This is from cupping, not an injury.
Nice.
Was doing some heavy rolling dumbbells with 100 pounds on the floor, as we'll see later. And I got a little, I made a big jump. I went from like 75s, and Jose was doing like 90s, and so I wanted to jump over him, and I went to 105s, and that brachialis muscle, a little tight, but cupping's really helped, and Jimmy Kolb has recommended it for some forearm pain and stuff, so I just put them on there last night, and they look kind of cool. I got the birthmark over here, I got these over here.
These red marks.
Yeah, I'm all shot up. So let's start off by talking about the Colossus bench shirt. We used it on floor press last week, and I wanted to say that you'll see on Max Effort a little later. Had some good success with it. Very impressed with it in general. In fact, I think it's one of my new favorite shirts because there's two. How do you say? There's the sleeves have a certain stretch to them. The chest panel has a certain stretch to them. And one is for me, the sleeves feel a little bit more springy than the chest. Does that make sense? Because how they're scalloped, or they're not like other band shirts, 3 layers just pancaked on top of each other. They're tapered, and I think there's something to it. I'm not gonna reinvent the wheel or make any decisions about bench band shirts, but I got to looking at it the other day, and I was just wondering if those tapers could be a little closer maybe, but regardless of that, we found that we can adjust the sleeves somewhat. When I was getting into the shirt, as we'll see on Max Effort, they really wrenched on those handles and pulled it up, and I believe we had 2 fingers showing here at the elbow, so you can adjust the torque of the shirt somewhat by pulling it up and then taking it down to the end of the elbow. And we didn't try anything with the neckline or doing anything. We just kind of let it fall where it may. But over and all, it was I'm very excited about the shirt. I do have a custom one coming, so I need to send this one back to Mr. John Elick, and he says Elick on his videos. So yeah. Okay. So very excited to get one with a smaller chest panel, and we'll see what I can do with that. That was Tuesday night, and like I said, very, very impressed. Came home and there was a box on my porch. What's it? What's behind us? Grab it, Miss Ashley. Come on, it's only an hour and a half show here. Open it up. Don't bring the box around. Just take out what's in it.
The box ahead of time. Jeez, really?
Yeah. Show us what you got there. This, ladies and gentlemen, is probably the most craziest shirt I've ever seen.
10, 20 pounds.
It's like 10 or 20 pounds, Ashley says. It's similar to what Jimmy Kolb wears. But hold it.
I can wear this like a shirt with an armrest.
We'll take it out. I want to show them the necklines on it. It's literally like 2 2-ply shirts sewn together. If you look in here, there's 2 gigantic collars, and these sleeves are probably, this is just unreal. Very, slightly intimidated by this one. This is probably not going to touch with 715. Have no idea. This is a mother effing. This is the most craziest thing I've ever seen right here. I mean, I thought when I saw James Priest Burdett's shirt, he had a 4-ply when we were down at Mendelssohn's gym, and but this thing is intimidation.com. So not sure what's going to happen with that. Yeah, I'm going to try that out next Tuesday. And I'll send back Mr. Elick the Colossus, and I'll have a custom Colossus coming, which I'm very excited about because I did some things in that shirt on Max Effort Day that I've never done in a band shirt. I came down with 715, I think, was on the bar to a 1 board, and it kind of hovered around, like, you know, a lot of band shirts, they tend to lock up. Well, this one kind of locked up about 1.5 inches from the board, and I kind of felt that it wasn't moving, and for some reason, my mindset that the sleeves have a little bit more spring in them, I was actually able to pull it down and touch and then explode off the board. So that was pretty cool. I think these sleeves are should be patented, that Mr. Ely makes on that shirt, because there's some magic there in those sleeves. And I'm just curious to get the next shirt and get in it and get crazy. But I really like the way it felt. I love that Colossus material. And I'm excited. I've never been this excited. Very similar to, you know, if you want to compare Dark Side shirts, the Viper 2, that material has some flex in it. The Colossus is very rigid and it's tough, but it does have some it has some stretch. But what he's done with the sleeves in combination with the chest panel of the shirt, I think there's magic there. It remains to be seen, but I will be the guy to put it to the test when I get that shirt in. Other than that, this monster here showed up. I actually put it back in the box and closed it because it was almost too much to look at. I mean, she's claiming it's 20 pounds, so why don't you go put it on the scale? Yeah, I don't know if you can fit it on there, but yeah, it's something else. And I don't know if Jimmy Cole, well, Doug Smithy actually contacted me prior to ordering the shirt from Mr. Farrell, and he said I should get the two ply, and I didn't understand what he was saying. I've never heard of such a thing, but that seems to be what I got here. So yeah, we'll put that to the test, and 12 or 13 pounds. Okay, well, get back over here on the show. That's enough. 14 pounds. We'll give it that. Put her back in the box.
Probably about 10. Because I was trying to get it.
10?
I don't know. It wasn't really giving me a
that thing, you can shoot that with a 9mm and you're not going to feel it.
That's heavy duty.
Yeah, that's bulletproof.
That's legit. That's some legit.
We have a ton of
right
videos. Before we get there, is there anything that you want to talk about before I start running through these videos?
We can just start the videos and just... That's a really cool shirt. I can't wait to see what you can do in it. Like, that is serious. Like,
yeah, I hope it's not one of those shirts where like, who was it? Womack shirt that, what's he got? The Bench Daddy. I got a 2-ply from him a long time ago, and I wanted a 3-ply, so I sent him the cash for that, and 5 months later, I didn't get a 3-ply, I got a 4-ply, and I remember taking out 1,035 in that thing, and it wouldn't even come down. So, got it in the trunk of my car. I might break that out for somebody to try. Nate Brandenhorst had some success in it, but he's like 290. You know, I'm 325, so him being a little bit more smaller in the torso here, he actually got it to break. But for me, it didn't do anything. This, I hope, is stretchy enough to do something. And I think it will, because when I was at Mendelsohn show and Priest Burdett had his, I was like, there's no way you're getting weight down on this. And he got down 888 in that shirt.
AJ Roberts is saying you're going to love the shirt.
So,
AJ
cool.
Roberts in the house. Hi, AJ.
AJ Roberts. Got some videos of him. So, yeah, so a lot going on. Got some new toys, and I'm very excited. Love the Colossus shirt. And I want to see what both can do. And they're non-comparable, really. One is kind of, I don't know, we'll see. I don't want to, like, draw straws or anything, but Colossus, I'm very, very impressed with thus far on the I'll just call it a prototype that I got. It was a 2XL, and I love it. So, should we move in some videos here? We got a lot to show, a lot of people. And I got a lot of last-minute videos, and I don't mind that because I appreciate them. Like, I get them, like, 2 hours before the show starts. That's all right. I'll take them. First up, we got a lot of that require backing, so I'm gonna have to bounce around and put up a backing. Otherwise, you're gonna see us peeking over here, and you don't want that. Tim Odell sent me a video. He's doing some squats these days. He's doing 425 raw squats. So let me put up an image and hit Tim Odell here. Looks like he's lifting in some knee sleeves. He wants 500. Keep, don't round. There you go.
Looking good. Hell yeah.
Nice job, Tim.
That's a nice fucking score.
Yeah, he sent me that
Yeah,
video
yeah,
earlier.
that's strong.
Paul Laufer, wearing the same shirt that I was wearing. So he's doing 765 pounds. He's doing it to a one board, and it's the Colossus bench shirt. And I need a backing for this one. Where's my backing? All right, Paul Laufer. Let's hit it. That shirt looks really familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Love the handles on the side of the arms too. You don't have to
It's a
fish
great
for them.
area, yeah.
When they put on the shirt, they're right there. A lot of times they stick them up in the sleeve on the very top, and they get folded under your shoulders. So another thing that I was impressed about. Paul's got a pretty damn good fitting shirt right there. Like I said, he's doing 765 to a one board. Sent me a text earlier about going for 800 at his next contest. I think 6 weeks, but don't quote me on the weeks. But good handoff, straight arms. Build it into those sleeves. Oh, that looks beautiful. Push that bar apart. Yeah. Awesome lift, Paul.
Nice job.
And he's got a bench belt on.
Looking strong.
That's what I wear. I wear those shorter belts, little skinny ones. Yeah. All right, let's move into other individuals that have sent me videos here. Eugene Stover sent me a video. He's using the double green bench daddy and a double black bench daddy with his hits a PR, and he's weighing 290, 53 and a half years of age. So I must have a couple videos in here. Let's see what I got for Eugene Stover. So the green bench daddy and the black bench daddy. Self handoff, no wrist straps, hardcore. Nice setup too, nice gym, nice rack.
Wow.
Very beautiful gym there, Eugene.
It is, and the plates are pretty.
It is. All right, 639 here in the black bench daddy.
Another self handoff.
Another self handoff of 639. Safety racks are in place though, in case something goes wrong.
Are they high enough?
Yeah, I hope so.
I don't think they are.
Good descent.
He's got it though. Oh yeah.
Nice lift.
Easy peasy.
Excited about it. Eugene Stover.
Good. Yeah.
Right on, boss.
Love the self handoff, man.
I can't do that.
When it's ballsy, like.
I don't know. The only way that I can do it is with those little monolith hooks that we got. We use them in floor press and reverse band press. I can handle.
That's not what he had.
No, he's breaking it out himself. I think if he got a handoff, he could probably add 30 more pounds to his lift.
You can do that much. You can do a lot more.
Demetrio from the Ukraine, now living in Luxembourg. Awesome individual, contributor to the Benchmonster Relief Fund, and
totally.
I owe that shirt to Mr. Demetrio. He donated some money so I could buy that, and I can't thank him enough.
No, we really
every day of the week.
So generous.
Very generous individual.
So cool.
Got a couple videos here. He's doing 463 for 2 reps to a 3 board, and 254 plus 92 pounds in band tension for multiple reps. So let's check out Demetrio. First is the 463. Little Titan bench band there. Dark side wraps, I believe. Working that top end. Abnormal starting point. Phenomenal for building a lockout, no doubt. Let's check out that 254 here with band tension. Doubled minis, I assume. Doing some repetitions. Contest grip. Another badass looking gym.
Yeah.
Nice lifting, Demetrio.
Very nice. Nice. Looking strong.
Thank you for sending me videos. He sends me
a lot of weight and a lot of bend.
He sends me a lot of other videos too, so it really helps with the broadcast here, giving me content
Definitely
to post.
cool to watch. Yeah, he's got
all right,
crazy strength.
We're not going to stop. We're going to continue rolling here. James Leach sent me a video, 500 for 3 reps, and seems to be in the Viper version 1. Let's check out James Leach 500 times 3. I tried that on at the Arnold about 4 years ago now when Mr. Elick was there. He put the Viper 1 on me, I believe. They got the Viper 2. Love the stretch in those shirts. Like that. No hesitation getting the bar down. Faster down is faster up. Last thing you want to do is come down and hover for 10 minutes trying to find the bottom.
Right.
That's how you do it. Good job, Mr. James Leach.
Very nicely done, James. It's awesome.
All right.
We got some impressive people, don't we?
This one, kind of great lift. Awesome, Cody Plum we're talking about here. But he went out and did another USPA meet in a single ply katana, and he hits a 501. And being that it's USPA, they hold these geared lifters to a higher standard. And I thought the pause on this was very horrible. I counted 3 seconds. Maybe I can't count, but there's no reason to be down there that long. Of course, you got a start command. I doubt they hold any raw bench pressers down that long. That's horse shit. Whoever the head judge is needs to be slapped upside the head. He needs some wake-up juice or something.
That's such a long pause.
Did you count that?
Yeah,
I don't agree with that. That's horrible. But
literally 3 seconds.
Sometimes that's the only thing that we have to do around here to compete is those meets.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, that's awesome that he went out and did it.
Yeah.
That's so impressive. It's so good to see him on the platform and
after that
kicking ass.
That arm break, that we all saw back in February.
He did not let that slow him down.
No, he did not.
I'll tell you what, that was amazing to see the perseverance there. Really cool.
AJ Roberts was out training with Dave Hoff in Ohio, I believe. That left 1 rep max on his own. He's doing a 405 floor press PR here.
1 rep?
Yeah.
Nice.
He says he uses the cheater legs, but that's all right. Looks like he's got a bow bar there, or I don't think that's a Duffalo. Got some chains on there, got a lot going on. Looks like an Atlas. One of my favorite bench bands. There you go. 1 rep.
Nice job, 1 rep. Strong. God, that's a lot of weight.
405.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight.
Got chains on there?
Press?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Nice work,
okay,
man. Looking strong.
Got a little intermission video here. We've seen some of this shit before, but it's kind of fun to watch. I call it chaotic lifts, crazy lifts. This is that individual that picks up chairs and does all kinds of funky things in the gym. But some of this stuff here I had to watch twice because, one, I can't figure out what army of people he's using to get half the shit that he's trying to press. You'll see. This is just crazy. Let me put a backing up here and let's watch some crazy lifts real quick here. I thought this was interesting. Now that's a bleacher stand right there.
Holy smokes.
That's what you go watch high school football games and you sit on them and eat popcorn. Yeah. This guy, it's like the chair you'd find in the lobby. Like what? And he's bouncing on some strongman tires. I mean, come on. Impressive, but WTF.
That's awesome.
Look at that. Look at that balancing act.
Holy crap. Oh my God.
God, dude. Look at that shit. I don't understand it. Maybe he's trying to get a lot of views. I don't see the significance in this type of training. It's just fun to look at. Yeah. It's actually 3 minutes long, but some of it we've seen before, so I cut it short at some point in here. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. No, that's different.
Oh my God.
It makes for a good video, though.
Yeah, no, it's super cool to watch. Like,
that'll build some core.
Oh my God, that's cool. Holy shit.
Otherwise, he got the vacuum out.
That was amazing.
Oh my God. Hey, that ain't 135, I'll tell you that. Those are little bumper plates, probably 10.
Regardless, look at what the hell he's doing. Holy jeez.
That's some
Oh
dips.
my god.
Poor Jim.
That is nuts.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I think I got to kill the backing. Okay, that was it. That's all I got from that.
That's
Entertaining to say the least.
very entertaining.
Yeah, the bleacher stands were, whatever. Yeah.
Well, then,
My hat's off to you, sir. That's awesome shit. Bob Merck is in the gym, and had to stop and take a look at this, like I do with all his lifts. Hitting 1205 to a one board, and I'm like, wow. Let's check out Bob Merck. Where do I have his lift at? 1205. This is an impressive lift.
Shit pot of weight.
I haven't done this yet to a one board, but I have some shirts.
Yeah, 2-3 board.
Look at that freaking strong SOB. Holy crap. You know what's really important there and is getting the handoff, and the three-man handoff have to be in unison. I mean, anything that, you know, if one person is dropping it too soon, yada, 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 I mean, yeah, everything has to be perfect. I've gotten some lifts in the past week or two, especially on that floor press last week, where it dropped on one side and the other individual was holding onto it. That was not good. But we will get better. All right. Joe Sullivan. Spoke to him at the meet last October? March.
I believe.
And we discussed my neck issue, and he had some remedies for it. And I told him I was going to contact him. I kind of fumbled my fingers, and I didn't contact him because I was doing physical therapy and a cortisone shot, and then I got better. But he was just a wealth of information about how to fix it, because he was experiencing the same issue. He is squatting 800 for 2 reps, and it's a PR. Do I need backing? Yes, I do, Joe. I need to put up some backing for Joe Sullivan. And let's check out 804 for 2 reps. In sleeves. If I came out with that weight, I'd be in a wheelchair. But 20 years ago, I could do it. I think he's pretty close to a meet also.
Yeah, I can't remember how many.
Yeah.
I said he is, but...
And no question on depth. Right there, people. That is ass to grass, if you ask me. Probably had a couple more in him, I'm thinking.
Yeah, it looked easy and smooth. Nice.
That's a smoke show, dude.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Joe.
Good, man. He's ready. I wish I could remember how many weeks out he is, but I know he's got a big one coming up.
God, I got to put backing on all these. It's kind of a pain in the ass to go up and down, but bear with me. Next up, Tyler Butcher, 1005 to a one board in an F8. Let's check out Tyler. I got to put up backing again, because you don't want to see us. 1005. I thought this was a pretty impressive lift, because it's very effortless. I mean, build. 135. Been posting a lot of videos with guys hitting 1,000 pounds on boards and 1060 floor ranges. We're going to see a host of 1,000-pound benchers to add to the 1,000-pound bench press list in no time.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of guys are coming out and going to showcase their talent. It's exciting to see.
Very cool.
Daniel Ryhove, let's see. He's doing 500 for 8 raw, paused, with 1 to 2 reps left in the tank. 4 months post-surgery from a tricep tear. And that's impressive. Tore his tricep, had it reattached, and this guy bounced back and like he hadn't missed a day. Daniel's going to be a 700-pound raw bencher, probably under 300 pounds. Just a matter of time. Make those reps look like speed work.
Easy, dude.
I used to do that when I was younger. Now that I'm old, I suck. Awesome job, Daniel. All right, this was impressive here. This was a slap heard around the world. I left the volume up on it. I thought this was a girl when I first watched
I
it,
did too.
but this would, I don't know. This just looked painful. It sounded painful. We'll put a backing up and just go ahead and listen to this thing. I bet that guy probably is seeing stars. What do you think?
I would say
That was
so.
a good one. That
So
left a
that
mark.
Larry used to let me.
Not
slap
that
him.
hard.
Oh, dude, yeah. I chipped his tooth.
That's a man swinging at him there. Not you swinging at
How
somebody.
dare you?
You know,
I can slap harder than that guy.
All right.
I'll show you. I will show you.
This young guy, Tristan, wanted to come in and increase his bench press. So he claimed to have a 275-pound bench press. So we had to max him out on day one. Came in and did 280. He's been with us probably 3-4 weeks now, doing speed work, doing max effort work, doing all the things that I prescribe my people to do. Hits a PR the other night on Tuesday night, 305. Like I said, he's been training with us for 3 to 4 weeks, I believe. Let's check out Tristan. Where's his name at in here? Do I have him in here? Slap Tristan right there. And I got to put a backing up again, so I have to scroll down here and get the image. Not that. Nobody wants to see my email yet. All right, Tristan, we got you coming here. Larry Bush handing off for him. I was impressed. West side doesn't work for raw. That's not true. So this works. This is impressive here. A little bit of a grinder, but he pushes it in a straight line.
Nice.
He's come along really well.
Good job, Tristan.
Brings intensity. He's got good mindset. I mean, I can't complain. He's a great addition to our crew. Yeah.
Awesome. Got a big PR.
Okay. John Elick has some information here on some reverse band hookups and some techniques that he uses. It's really cool to see because it's something that I'm going to do. I've never invested in the smaller bands, but this is the kind of a cool setup. So I'm going to kill my audio and let John hear. I got 2 videos, and we'll start out with the first one here.
Hey, this is John Elick with Darkside Ironwear. Wanted to show you guys my setup that I use for band overload on the bench. It really helps out gear lifting, mimics the shirt quite a bit. I use a length of chain. I got a clip that we adjust the width, depends on if the length of your band or band stretch a little bit, or people with longer, shorter arms, adjust it. This here is a pipe sleeve. It's a protective sleeve that I found at Lowe's, I believe. I cut some pieces of it to protect the band from being rubbed on the chain and wearing out. These are short Elite Fitness bands. I've actually had these things for years. They've held up really well. But this is the setup that I use that for years, mimicking overload on for shirt work.
All right, we're going to move to video number 2 from John. I got to put it backing up again. I'm sorry.
All right, here's my setup here. We got the chains with the short bands that comes out.
Come on.
No help at the top.
Push through it. All right, definitely something I'm going to go out and purchase. Feeder chain and some of that chain protector and some smaller bands. And that for sure, like he was stating at the very top, the bands quit working, and that's you and the weight, and that's important. A lot of times, and especially in our situation, we don't have a 7-foot power rack, which is ideal for the length and of the longer bands that we use. So we have to use these, what do you call those little things we put in? Protector racks, and it's like a 9-foot power rack, but you never get it at 7 feet. It's like 6'6", and it's kind of, yeah, we make do with what we got. But all right, what's up next?
Nice setup.
Derrick Wade. This was an AJ Roberts coming up. They were out training with Mr. Dave Hoff, and Derrick Wade here is doing 1,008 off a 2-board with no backing. Let's check that out. I'd love to train out there with those guys. 1,008 off a 2-board. Word on the streets is Hoff did 1100 but hasn't posted it yet. Be the first to bring that to you if we can. Way to go, Derrick. Shit. Smoke show. That was nothing.
Easy.
AJ Roberts, I mean, we've watched him over the course of the last month and a half, wearing that band shirt, making progress, training,
Hell yeah.
and getting closer to that 1,000 pounds. I mean, it's really fun to see. AJ Roberts is doing 931 off of one board. Let's check that out. I got to put an image up here because I had to crop it. I think AJ said he's got a 4-ply that he's using. I'm not sure, but I thought that's what he said. It's good to see the arm being forced out. Good handoff from the Mr. 3K. Setting it right out in his line. Build, belly up. Boom. That's looking good. Awesome to see, AJ. You're kicking ass in a short amount of time.
Oh yeah, like
And making adequate progress. I mean, not trying to jump the gun, and looking real comfortable in that shirt too. That's
Really
impressive
good.
to see.
really good.
We're down to you. Got a lot of you.
Not as much as last week, but a few.
You have backing on your strongman video. Other than that, I can play them all until we get there. Okay, we got a squat video. Walk us through it.
No, there's not much to walk through. I didn't see. I don't remember how much. Oh yeah, let's see here.
It's like 2 plates.
No, it's more than that. Let's see.
2 plates and something.
I don't know how much that was.
Hey, you need to know this shit if we're going
I
to play your videos, or we're not going to play them anymore.
Let's see. 310.
310, weighing 133,
Mm-hmm.
32.
Yeah. Actually, I haven't weighed in a really long time.
Well, for 3
'Cause I was
reps.
trying to. I mean, I should be a little bit more than that because I've been gaining weight, and like when the scale gets to a certain number, I start to like get all weird about it.
I
I'm
haven't
trying to gain weight, so I just haven't been looking at it.
I haven't watched these. Here we go. We got 2 bench press videos. Let's watch this. Here's the first one. What are we doing?
170.
That's me. I got my Dark Side cuffs on, which you can order at darksideIronGear.com and use the Benchmonster 10 discount code.
Squat. There should have been a heavier squat. I don't see it. You don't have any more squat with me, huh? Yeah, there should have been a heavier squat. Oh, well. I feel like this happens every week.
Faster down, faster up. Good.
Yeah.
3 reps, good. You widened your grip since I told you to, and you are spreading the bar, which makes it somewhat easier.
Yep.
Let's check out the Ashley bench press 2. Now what are we doing?
And this will be a Larson press,
Larson press. That's feet up.
which I take my leg drive away and I'm on the struggle bus. It's totally different. It's crazy.
No leg drive. That's just like a floor press sort of, but there's no floor.
There's no floor, so it's a full
Well, nothing wrong with that.
range of motion.
All upper body right there.
No.
I like to consider the bench press a total body movement. Now
Yeah.
you've just created an upper body movement.
Yep, all upper body.
Well, good job.
Totally different world when you do.
Okay, you got to walk us through this one and speak up because this is strongman training and I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, this is just my.
Here you go.
Press. I wish I would have got.
What
my
is this?
Yoke. I did a 3 times body weight yoke, but we didn't get it on video. And afterwards, we were all like, "We should have got that on video."
Is there
This
more
is the
weight?
Viking
Is there
press.
more weight on there than a 45 and a 10?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, and again, I
don't
didn't do
see
my.
it.
I did a heavier set after this, and we didn't video it. I did
Well, how much
it
weight are you
harder.
pressing?
I don't remember. I don't.
Great
remember.
video.
It's over.
If you don't
It's
remember,
over
it does us
100
no good.
is the
Okay.
apparatus and but I did a heavier set, but we didn't video it, and I should have got my yoke because I did a 3 times body weight yoke, and we didn't video it.
Well, some
'Cause
yeah.
nobody else is videoing.
Who
and
gives
I
a
feel
fuck? You got
stupid
4 other
videoing.
people there.
I
Say,
know.
video this for
I
me.
know.
They'll do it.
I know. Afterwards, Cromer's like, "We totally should have videoed that."
You videotape everything. I
They
want it
said
on the
that was
show.
Pretty good.
Yeah. You can never get enough.
Should've.
And like I
should've.
was saying, Dark Side Ironwear, if you want a discount, use the Benchmonster 10 promo code.
Yes,
Take 10%
thank
off
you
all
to
your
John for
orders.
the awesome shirts.
John sent us some shirts. Had to give him the Kennelly cut. I explained to him I have panic attacks when I have collars on my shirts because I feel like I'm being choked when you got a 40-inch neck like me or whatever. I like a, especially when it's 125 degrees out like it is here. I like to have a air-conditioned shirt. So this is comfortable. It's not like a spaghetti tank top where, you know, you got muscle hanging out everywhere and you're intimidating, scaring women and children. This is still within reason. You can still get into church with this shirt.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Was that my last video?
You got
I thought I
nothing.
had more.
That's all you gave me.
There should have been a heavier squat
Hey,
and a deadlift.
you need to be down here and you're doing these videos and helping me out because I take right off the text messages. You send them to me and I put them on the show.
There should have been a heavier squat and a deadlift.
Let's check out Speed Bench. This week we opted to use no band, no chain. We decided to go straight weight. We tried to use between 75 and 80% bar weight. Let's see how it rolls. Well, 275, that's something a little over, under 400, somewhere in there. I haven't really been focusing on my raw bench because I don't care. Ever since Jimmy Kolb sent the bar at 1320, that's where I'm trying to go. Yes, I need to increase my raw bench, and I'm working on that, but that's not really my priority. It has came up a little bit since the cortisone shot. I'm over 400, creeping up, so that's good. But I decided to use a weight based off my actual strength at this moment. And I think it moves within the 0.8 meters per second. So this kind of pop I got here. Using 3 grips, finger next to smooth, inch from smooth, and then pinky on the ring is what I do. Those look pretty good. Sweating profusely because I'm overweight right now, but that's all right. Ashley's been making Sundays here every night.
I've been making them.
Yeah, and those stuffed
Sure.
crust DiGiorno pizzas. They go hand in hand with getting big. That's why I'm so big and ugly right now. But the flip side of that coin is there's strength involved.
Yeah.
Dan here nursing a sore shoulder, had an MRI on it. We know he doesn't have a torn rotator cuff because they came back negative. But he's doesn't bench on max effort because he gets cortisone shot in there. So we're going to bring him back on 110% and put him over 800 pounds. Yep, I got good speed, looking good. We actually had probably two or three other guys going, but I just kind of got Hines, myself, and Dan in there. We don't want to watch speed bench videos all night, so I try to shorten it so we're not here all night. Hines was trying to one-up me here and go 315, but that's not 0.8 meters per second. I've been watching those type of lifts for a long time. Chris here decided to do a little bit of max out on speed day, 315, 16 years old. And he owns this weight any day of the week, even Sunday. Almost does 3 reps. Could have done 3. Very happy. That's awesome. Decided to move over to incline. Our incline is a little different than yours. You get this is like all upper body, and I don't like it. You can't get any legs in it. It's low to the ground. Tired of complaining about it. We just do what we do. Plate in 35. Usually a couple sets of 15 reps. Turn that fucking phone off now before I break it. Don't ever do that.
Yeah,
It's not funny.
It was an accident.
This is serious business here. All right, 2 plates. Hines is telling me break the bar, elbows in. Actually twang my pec doing 405 on the incline here. Moving it kind of quick because it feels good. Probably could have added more weight. I think we did a couple of 3 sets of 15 reps, I believe. Look at Hines showing off, getting a big stretch there.
I'm gonna say I noticed you guys don't go all the way to your chest on.
I'm too tight. I can't get all the way down.
And he didn't until the very end.
Tate presses. Elbows 9 and 3. Putting the strain right on those bad boys. You can cheat this exercise very easily. Try to really flare those elbows out like that. When people half-ass do them, they kind of do them with the elbows at 8 and 4, and I'm trying to set an example here of doing them the right way. I suppose I could bring those dumbbells and touch them a little tighter, but we brought up the axle bar here. Did some extensions. People walk right by my camera. I don't like that.
Where's the ones where I'm smiling and
I took
waving
those
at
off.
You bitch. Are you serious?
Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
Come on. That's bullshit.
These are coming down to the forehead and pressing up in a straight line.
You have to do it in the middle of your lifts then.
Extending up in a straight line. We don't want to press.
That's bullshit.
That's an extension right there. Elbows come out from underneath the bar. You'll see Hines go to a pressing movement here soon, I think. Or it might be on, no, was he there max effort? No, he wasn't.
No, not this week.
Okay, so I must put a quarter on here pretty soon. And yeah, that feels good there, but when we get this shit on there, plate and a quarter. This was a grinder here. I had to really squeeze that bar, and being that it's a fat grip makes it a little hard. Hines takes it out, and he doesn't want to bend it back, as you can see. Wants to press it, but that's normal. Because right when I tell him to tuck it back and roll it back, it doesn't want to really go. So, but that happens. You know we're going to use this, Demetrio. This is every workout. This time we used mini bands and 70, what are those, Ashley? 65, 62-pound kettlebells? Blue.
Can't remember. There's blue and green. I can't remember which one.
I want to use this bar for overhead press at some point soon. A lot of this going on at the end of the workout. We use it on max effort too. I don't think you can overuse it, but if that's possible, then that's what we're going to do. So we increased the kettlebell weight on there. So I think tomorrow is, if it's Friday and speed day, as I believe it is, we're going to put a little bit lighter weight on there. And I'll probably bring in those little hooks and put weights on there too. And we always do this at the end of the workout. Suppose it can be done in the beginning, I'm not sure, but it sure feels real therapeutical on the internal shoulder socket and surrounding tendons and muscles. I found that if you don't let the bar touch your chest, it wiggles even more. Somebody wanted to try it, so yeah, sure, hop in, bozo, and take a dance. He thought it looked like fun, so he's finding out that it's more than he bargained for. He thinks he's got it under control, but then he gets on Queer Street here in a minute, and don't take it. Let him eat it. Oh, whoa. Yeah, it's not as fun as it looks. He's smiling, but it's tough. And, of course, there was pushdowns done, but who wants to see that shit? Max Effort Day. This is where we got into the Colossus bench shirt. And I was coming in. This was supposed to be a deload, but when you got a new toy, it's hard to deload.
Yeah.
It's very hard to deload. And
That's timing sucks that you get it on your week deload.
well, regardless, be that as it may, the plan was to do, I thought 800 based on a floor press. I thought 805 would touch one board in it, and we weren't too sure, but regardless of the fact, you'll see what touches. This was a great workout. I really love this shirt, and I'm very excited that it exists, and I'm having one made to a custom specs, and big things to come. And yeah, let's check out Max Effort real quick. Always start out with 325. That's kind of my tester. Didn't feel like I had the shoulder power to do explosive repetitions, being that it is a deload. We didn't have Hines there, so I was getting multiple handoffs from different people. That's 385. Felt good. Went over here, and Chris is going to do 315 again because he can do it whenever he wants to. He owns it. He had another one in him, too. Double. And I think a triple.
Oh, shit. He
Yeah,
tripled.
he's got 2 speeds right there. Finish that out. That's 3 reps at 315.
Nice.
16 years old. I couldn't do that.
Freaking
Uh-oh.
cool.
In the magic
Good
shirt
job,
here.
Chris. Yeah, triple. Saw him double it the other day, but triple now.
I jumped from 385 right to 605, and because I wanted to get this over with. So I said 2 board. It did a little dancing because I pushed it up a little fast, and I got a little out of control here. But I'm just feeling the build, and I really like the stretch and the reflex in that shirt. Everything felt good there. Jose decided to get into Dan's 2-ply shirt here with 605. He didn't want to deload. I think he wanted to go heavy. So he's working on some repetitions here off 2 board. 605. In the best bench press bar ever made, the F8 bar. The video moves quick, so I'll talk quick. 715. Plan here was 2 board, flip the board around, 1 board. When he flips the board around, it actually stops, and I'm able to pull it down and touch the board. Comes down, 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 and I kind of pull it down right there to touch, and boom. I still wanted 800 on 1 board. 715 here for Jose. He's in a 2-ply shirt from Dan Logman, and it proved to not be enough shirt. He flipped into his 3-ply, same bar weight, and a game changer. Jose's going to order a shirt next week, hopefully. That's our plan. One that'll fit him, so he quits borrowing shirts. All right, I want an 805 to 1 board. Larry puts 2 board out there. I was very pissed because I didn't want to do too many reps at heavy weight. I'm supposed to deload. And I thought it was 1 board, but regardless of the fact, it feels really good. I'm loving that shirt. All right, onward. Rolling dumbbells on the floor. This is where I kind of strained my left bicep lateral head because Jose here is the one upping me. This is how we train. He's looking at what I'm doing. Now he's grabbing, 20 pounds more. And so I'm looking at what he's doing, and I'm like, okay. So I think I went 75 somewhere in here, and then I went 105. My best is 35s on the floor for 5.
Is that how much?
Yeah, I think 135 rolling dumbbells on the floor for 5.
That's impressive.
Trying to come back with that.
135 in Michigan, dang.
Yes, 105 here. Jose's looking at me. He's looking at me, like watching me. I'm like, okay, boom. I shouldn't have jumped up, but I just wanted to put the nail in the coffin for somebody. I didn't do all my 8 reps, but I was like, that's good enough. Got a new bar here. Have no idea what it's called. I'm sure it's got a name. It's got a horseshoe thing in the middle, and I wanted to use it. Some of the guys we train with are doing this exercise, and I wanted to come over and try it. Easy curl bar, and this is called a I don't know bar. And of course, we're going to finish the workout with the bamboo bar, as always. I try to not touch my chest because I want the maximum wiggle and vibration for my shoulders. Couple sets of 15 to 20 reps. We did a few banded pushdowns after this, and that concluded the workout. Next Tuesday will be balls to the wall. So need to rest up for that. Jose got on there, decided that wide grip was harder, and he went way out with his grip and feet up. He said it wiggled more, so I tried it, and he was kind of correct. Once Jose gets his own bench press shirt that fits him, And I hope it's a triple or more. He'll do 1,000 pounds. He's made tremendous progress with us in a short amount of time, as has Tristan and anybody else that wants to walk through the door and be committed and join our crew. And that may be all I have to show for the night. Have a good one. I'm out of here. Oh, chat box. That's you.
All right.
I'm gonna have a smoke.
Okay. All right. Chat box time.
What do you got over there?
We got one rep. What's happening? How was your weeks? Pretty good. Pretty good. I had school start this week, so it's been crazy and busy and chaotic and
Yeah, school.
psychotic and nuts and yeah, so almost done with the first week of school here. We gotta make it through tomorrow, and tomorrow will be a crazy day.
I thought
based
tomorrow's
on what I've
early
got.
release.
It is,
Oh.
but only by an hour.
Oh,
I get done at 2:10 tomorrow.
okay. Well, we got speed bench, so you gonna
So-
join us for some bench pressing?
Mhm.
Good.
So yeah, but other than that, good week. Just crazy.
Yeah, pretty good for me.
How was your week, one rep? Hope you're having a good week, and work and training are all going good. It looks like, based off the videos I saw, training's going really good, so that's good to see.
Hey, we're going to a meet this weekend.
Always great to. Oh yes, we are.
Yeah, I jump in and interrupt a little bit, but it's for a good cause. Yeah, don't look at me like that. I see those rolling eyes. We are going to a what? RPF?
WRPF.
Yeah. It's a money meet down in Vancouver,
Bridgeford,
Washington,
yep.
2-day meet.
We've got
And I
some
think
of our
Dan Bell's going to be
friends
there.
competing. Yep, Dan Bell's competing, and we've got Nate Brandhorst competing.
That's right.
Kayla Nip, Sarah O'Brien, Kyle Lopez.
A lot of people from our gym.
Is there
That's
anybody
pretty
I'm
good.
missing?
I don't know.
So yep, we got those guys competing this weekend. So we're wishing them the best of luck. Excited.
Well,
to
they've been
watch them
training
kick
hard. I've seen some
ass.
great lifts from all those guys in the
hell
gym.
yeah. All of them are rocking it, hitting PRs and killing it. So super excited for that this weekend. And I believe you're handing off for Nathan.
I'm handing off for Nate on the bench press. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
Excited.
him, like, kill it and destroy the weights on Sunday. He's on
That's the pro
Sunday,
day.
So super excited to watch them and support them, and again, wishing them best of luck. I know they don't need it because they've trained hard,
Right.
they've put in the work, and they're gonna reap the rewards. So we're super excited for that. Yeah,
That's what I like to hear.
definitely. Hopefully, we'll try to get some good videos so that we can
Post them on the show.
post them on the show next week and show you guys how much ass they kicked. So yeah, definitely excited for that. Let's see here. We got Paul Laufer. Good to see you, Paul. Good to see you both, One Rep Max and Paul. Hey, how's it going? Going good. Hope
Going
you're doing
good.
good, Paul. Nathan Cloud, what's up, Big Ryan?
Not much. Just being large and in charge. I was 335 the other day. That's pretty big. I'm not supposed to be that big.
I've ever seen you.
Yeah, I'm pretty thick right now, but you gotta be. It's your fault. DiGiorno pizza and ice cream sundaes.
That was all you.
I can't help it.
That was all you.
You bring it into this house, I'm eating
I
it.
didn't. You
did.
You've been buying it.
I'm hooked.
The ice cream sundae, that was my fault because I had ice cream.
Hooked.
When we had extra ice cream in our fridge that wasn't freezer that wasn't getting eaten, and so I realized I get caramel to dip my apples in, and I was like, this might be fun. I didn't say anything. I just had it to myself, and some nose cow had to come into the kitchen and turned it into these giant ass sundaes. Next thing I know, we're getting chocolate syrup, hard shell chocolate where it turns hard,
Yeah.
hard shell caramel, soft caramel, peanut or Butterfinger pieces, like crunched up Butterfinger, sprinkles, whipped cream. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's very addictive. All right.
And we are trying to bulk. Weight moves weight. Seriously, legit concept. So
I have a hard time breathing when I go up these stairs. Whew.
that's bad.
It's a lot of weight I'm carrying. Well, I put it on fast.
You know.
Yeah,
We should probably cut it a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Portion
I'm
control.
I am trying to gain weight. I'm contemplating moving up to the next weight class if I have to.
Smartest thing I ever heard you say in your whole life.
We'll see if I
All right.
Yeah, but you know, I did the math. Like, I did the math, and if I move up to the next weight class and I hit my goal numbers at that weight, my Wilks and my dots actually goes down. It goes down. It's higher with my last Wilks score at. My watch does that sometimes. That was not my fault. But no, my Wilks and dots score is higher from my last couple meets I did than it would be if I hit my goal numbers at the higher body.
All I heard was dots. Those candies you get at the movie theater, right?
Dots and Wilks.
Yeah, dots.
Wilks, and I feel like a lot of meats are going by dots formula now. So I
Whatever
looked
that
up
is.
both, and I was like, well, damn. So like that actually goes down if I gain weight and hit the goal numbers I want.
Yeah, I don't know.
But whatever. There's some numbers that I really want to hit. So if I can
All right.
get past that mental barrier of the scale.
Okay, move forward so people can hear you because you don't talk very loud. That's why I sit right here by the microphone.
I know. I try to start out that way,
You
and then I start to get comfortable.
Well, welcome to the show. You sit forward like this, so when you see the meter here, when it's in the yellow, that's beautiful. They can hear you. Otherwise, I'm blowing them out of the studio, and you're sitting back, and they can't hear you.
Can you guys? I hope. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll work on it.
There you go.
But then I get in trouble for talking too loud.
When you get
and
too
making
close,
it go
if you just stay right here, you're good.
in the red.
Put a little volume in your throat when you talk.
Try.
All right, Evan Monster 1.
Hey, it's good to see you guys. I was over in Scotland and Ireland for 2 weeks. Didn't catch Nessie or any leprechauns, but I lost 20 pounds. I hope everyone is doing well. Well, hope you had a good trip. That sounds fun. That's a cool place
Come over to our house. We'll put that 20 pounds on you overnight.
Yep, we'll get it back for you.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Evan. Glad things are going good and you had a nice trip. 1 rep max. Bruh, that shirt, though, holy funk. Ha,
Yeah,
ha, ha.
it is a beast. It is a monster.
For real, it's legit.
I had to send Mr. Farrell a text message, and it started off with, "I thought I've seen it all." That's how the text started out, and then I went into describing the ultimate mother effing shirt I've ever seen. Matthew Brooks.
Matthew Brooks. That new F8 shirt looks insane.
You know, it doesn't do any justice on video. You got to see it in real
You gotta
life.
see it and pick it up.
It
and
is.
Feel it and
Yeah.
it's something else. And I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Nathan Cloud, what's your best raw bench, Ashley?
I think he's talking to you.
You too? Oh, my best raw bench is
so.
680. I did that a long time ago. Touch and go. Pause 675 or
You've done more than
650.
that in training.
Yeah, well, say la vie.
You've done 700 in training.
Not full range. Raw, no way.
Yeah.
680.
All right.
AJ Roberts.
AJ Roberts. AJ Roberts powerlifting. Good to see you, AJ. We got AJ in the house. Very cool. Sup, guys? Ryan, you're going to love the shirt. Mine is 2+2.
Yeah, that's what mine is. 2 plus 2, whatever that means.
What is that? Does that mean there's the two?
It's
'Cause I
like
noticed
two.
there's
It's like two plies sewn together.
Yeah, I noticed.
It's weird.
Yeah, okay.
That's what Doug Smithy has, and if that's what you have, AJ Roberts, I'm loving what you're saying.
Haha, yeah, there you go. That's
All right,
awesome.
got me excited. Now I'm not scared.
Allows you to put it on early with lighter weight as 2-ply, then add the other 2-ply for heavier sets.
No, I don't understand that part because I was kind of pulling things around, and I don't know what that means. Like, I don't think I have that shirt because I can't take anything apart. Is it Velcroed? Don't fuck it up. I don't understand that part.
Yeah,
'cause
I don't know that this one
Doug
can.
Smithy said the same thing. Something about 2-ply. Don't break it.
Like I can hurt
You're
this
strong.
shirt.
You're strong enough to break it.
Oh my god.
I think mine is just 2 plus 2 equals 4 only.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Easy, killer.
You might ask Ellen.
You're making me sweat.
Because I don't see
Yeah.
any way that you could. Because I see, I don't know if I can get it close enough. Like, you can.
I have no clue, dude.
So like you can see here's one chunk and then two chunks, second chunk, but it doesn't like look like it'll pull apart
No.
like at all.
Yeah, I understand that some
It
shirts
says
allow you to take
here.
out layers and stuff. I don't under. Is there something you
You
can
might
do?
ask him. Like,
Well, I'll text him later. Let's keep moving.
well,
This is boring.
Now I'm curious. 'Cause...
I know. Well, there's nothing we can do.
All right.
We're burning Benchmonster time
Okay.
here.
Okay.
All right.
All
Eugene
right.
Stover. Howdy.
Good to hear from you, AJ. Eugene, good to have you here. Eugene Stover. Hey, guys. Hey, Eugene. Hope you're having a great week and things are going great for you. One Rep Max. What's up, Mr. Roberts? At Tim Odell. Squatted that in running. Oh, so back to his squat video. Squatted that in running shoes, which is crazy. Imagine if he had chucks. 500 for sure for a grinder if he did 425 that fast.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Get some chucks.
Looked easy.
I'm not really a big fan of those fancy Nike lifting shoes everybody wears. I know there's some scientific theory behind them, but chucks is what I do.
I went back to I bought them and I used them and they were okay.
And
I went back to Chucks because Wes McCormick
Wes McCormick said.
peer pressured me into it. But
Yeah.
I've actually been using the my Nike Romaleos for a lot of strongman stuff. There's a lot of strongman stuff that they use those shoes for. So
I don't know what you're
they're
talking
really expensive shoes. So I'm really glad that like I get to use
about. Yeah, like 200 bucks.
Because yeah, I use them every week.
You can
for
buy a lot of ice cream
strongman.
with 200.
There's a lot of things that we use. I use 3 different I bring 3 shoes every strongman training session and I use all of them because for different things you need, like for farmers walk in the moving events you want like a more athletic shoe, which I need to get a better one than what I have because I have a little bit too squishy soles. And then like for some of them we use Chucks, like for the different kinds of deadlift. And
You switch shoes during training?
mhm.
Oh,
Sometimes 3 times.
All right.
And then for I think for the Viking press and like for the log and for some of the other things we use the lifting shoes. So,
gotcha.
yeah, no, we use 3 different pairs. So I'm glad that my expensive $200 Nike Romaleos are getting used because like once Wes McCormick after the Arnold, he saw my
Hey.
Arnold videos and he's like, I'm not a fan of your shoe choice. Why aren't you wearing
What happened to those calf shoes I bought you? Where the frick are those?
That's a really good question.
They're at your
actually.
parents' house in that closet
There's
up top.
somewhere because
Yeah.
I never got rid of them.
Remember?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
I use those a lot though. You
Yeah.
gotta admit that.
You need to still use them.
I use.
All
those
right.
a lot.
One rep says
And
Eugene
I
did that
stopped
barefooted.
Caring about my calves.
Badass Eugene, barefooted. Jamie
Yeah,
Leach.
super cool. That's impressive.
What up, guys? What up, Mr. Jamie
Hey,
Leach?
Jamie, Eugene Stover. I've failed a few times. The safeties are the right height.
Yep.
Okay.
We were
okay.
wondering.
I wasn't sure. I mean, but yeah, no, I figured if.
He knows
I
what he's
wasn't
doing.
sure. Well,
You
I
train
know.
him by
I figured
yourself.
he
too.
might have had so much confidence that he's like, whatever, that's fine. But yeah, nope, it was a really impressive lift, and that's really cool that you're handing off and have enough confidence to hand off and
Roger
do it on
Brown
your
does
own
that too.
easy.
Self handoffs.
Yeah, that's super impressive. That one always gets me because it's sometimes scary to do a significant amount of weight by yourself. So and it does make it a little bit harder when you don't have somebody to set it out in your line. So.
Showbit Jane.
More power to you. That's awesome. Showbit Jane, how's it going, Benchmonster family? Hope everyone is having a great week. Yeah, hope you are too. Good to have you on the show. Hope you're having a great week and have a great weekend and everything's going good for you. Good to see you, Showbit. Paul Laufer, love this Colossus bench shirt. Love how you can wear it like a regular shirt.
Yeah. I can't, I mean, I was very excited about it. I love the way it loads. I love how like I said, the sleeve has a flex to it and the chest panel has a flex to it. And they're, I don't know how to say it. They're like not the same. There's like a little bit more play in the sleeve. I like that. I don't know. Like I said, you saw a 715 come down. It kind of locked up. And then I knew that the sleeves, I could feel the sleeves had a little bit more. Don't pick your scab, please, and to bleed on my chair. You already owe me a new chair. And I was able to pull it down. And yeah, that shirt gives me a lot of confidence. I'm looking forward to wearing that quite often.
Mary Askew. Hi, guys. Miss you all. We miss
Hello,
you too,
Mary.
Mary, so much. I'm going through Mary withdrawals. It's been too long. We got to get together sometime. I'm missing ya. I'm missing you like crazy. Miss you and love you lots. Hope everything's going really well. Can't wait to talk to you soon. You got to give me a call sometime or something. We got to get together. Going through Mary withdrawals. It's been a long time.
Mhm.
A long time. I don't think I've seen you since June.
Christmas?
The meet that we did. Well,
I don't know.
no, I saw it well, I had seen her before that too, but our meet in June, I think, was the last time I had seen her in person. So definitely missing you. Hope everything's going well. Love you lots. One rep. Thanks, guys. That was actually a 40-pound PR from 3 weeks ago. I did 365 with a football bar. Ha ha ha.
Way to
Yeah,
go, one
nice
rep.
job, man. That's awesome.
Progress.
40-pound PR. That's huge. Nicely done, sir. Go back up. You
Oh,
missed that.
I'm moving things around. I know. I'm bouncing around here. There we go. Howard Weingarten.
One rep. Hey, Mary, how you been? One rep. Things are good. Getting the fire to lift heavy again. How about you? That's awesome. I'm super excited to hear that you're getting that fire. That's awesome. Howard Weingarten. Hey, Ryan, how's it going in that Colossus? I just got into mine. I had some shoulder pain, but hit a 685 to a 3 board. Didn't get any videos, but felt good for my first time in it. Jamie Leach, I got that 500 for 3. Then the next day, my new baby girl was born. It was a great 24-hour window. Congratulations. How cool is that?
Yeah, I just want to talk to Howard Weingarten for a minute.
Congrats. I wondered if I moved. Sorry.
I'm very impressed with that shirt. I want to try one that has a little smaller chest panel, but regardless of the fact, the one that I had, I was able to do some weight in, and I really like it. I don't know exactly what's because the Colossus material that I have the bench band, and I have that orange Colossus bench shirt that Alex sent me a long time ago. I had it. I recently used it the night that I rolled back 1,005 and I got pissed, and I ended up pulling it out of the truck, and I was just like, let's try 900 or something, as if my arm is cracked. I'll just break it right now. And I brought it out for that. But this Colossus shirt is, I can't say enough about it, man. I'm very excited about it. It's unlike anything I've ever felt before. It's awesome.
So back to Jamie Lee again. Congratulations on
the
your
little
new
one.
baby girl. How exciting! Definitely really cool. We might have to email a picture. We might have to. I don't know. Maybe you don't want us to post a picture, but we'd love to see her. That's super exciting. Congratulations. One rep max at Mary Askew. Good. I hope to see some footage again with the Benchmonster crew. Yeah, man, we're missing you. You got to come down sometime and train.
We are still here doing what we do.
I still got to have you come down sometime and help me use my briefs. I haven't gotten to really take advantage of those yet. So love to have you come down sometime and help me out with that. And you can train a little bit and go to lunch and hang out for a little while. Missing you, girl.
One rep says that
slap made my butt clench.
Yeah, that didn't sound like very good. Like that is a whack. Yeah, he had a red welt on his face for probably a week.
Dude, I've hit Larry pretty close. I've hit him super hard.
You did. You chipped his tooth, so I guess that's pretty good.
I've had a couple. I remember one time at a rab meet, there was a bunch of guys that were getting ready, and I kind of pushed my way through, and I could tell people didn't know what I was doing, and nobody was expecting it, and I wound up and I smacked it, and I think it was Chris Kissling or somebody was there, and they're like, "Oh my God, I wasn't expecting." That was hilarious. He can take a slap.
There he
really
can.
good.
Yeah.
It was always so fun because he wanted it hard. So
I heard him. I remember it. I've been there.
I've done it. He's let me do it a bunch.
25 plus years. I'm still going. Howard Weingarten. Also, you got a new F8 shirt. It's not a F8 shirt. It's an F8 shirt from outer space. It's different than an F8 shirt. It is unlike anything I've ever seen. Now I know I said that about the Colossus, but this thing is something else too.
A new world. Yeah.
It's yeah.
It's
I might have to. I might have to bench like Jimmy Kolb and actually, I like to come down quick, but with that particular shirt, I think I need to just let the shirt kind of. Yeah, I don't think I can spring it down and up fast, but we'll see. Mary Askew.
Mary Askew, Dan Logman, you have some dedication under the bar. You have had quite the stack of wrenches thrown your way, and you refuse to let it get you down. Nicely done, my friend.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Even
definitely.
when he doesn't even lift, he shows up
He
and
perseveres
it's awesome.
through some like you said, wrenches, some hurdles thrown at him, and he continues to hang in there and persevere, and it's very, very good to see. Very not that he has to have the wrenches, but just the great attitude that he continues to have, and just hanging in there and plugging
Positivity.
away,
Yep.
and
No matter what.
not letting it stop him. And yeah, no, definitely agree. It's very good to see. Nicely done, Dan. I second that. I second what Mary says. Nicely
Timothy
done.
Odell. What's up, Timothy?
Tim Odell. Howdy, Benchmonster TV fam. How is everyone? Doing pretty good.
Doing
Tim.
damn good.
Good to see you. Good to hear from you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great week, and that things are going well for you in general. Good to have you here.
Timothy mentioned he had some tricep issues, and I don't know. I hope your triceps are okay.
Yeah.
And he mentioned that in his email that he sent me, and hoping that whatever it is he heals up and gets back. 1 rep.
1 rep max. Nice shirt work, Mr. Kennelly. You think you're going to go over 1K next week on the Pharrell, or are you going to wait until the custom Colossus?
Both.
Wait for the custom
Both.
Colossus.
I think next week I'm gonna bring in I don't know. I think Nate Brandenhorst wants to break this shirt in for me. Actually, like, let him wear it first. He'll be coming off his meet this weekend, and we got him and Wenatchee guy,
What, sorry.
gym owner up there. God, I forget
Osborne.
Osborne. Dave Osborne
Oh,
coming
yeah,
down too.
he's competing on Sunday, too, I
Yep.
think. That's another
We're gonna have a
one
big
I
bench
forgot.
crew on Tuesday night, and it's gonna be a bench fest and a shirt
He's coming
fest.
down for
Yeah.
Nice.
So we're gonna be in some band shirts doing something crazy, and yeah, there will be a minimum of 1,000. And another thing that I noticed is from my handoffs is I have to make sure that Hines, when he hands off, he just doesn't come out of the uprights. He's got to lift it. It's got to go up and out where I'm not completely locked. We talked about that the other night. These little things they have to be expressed here because they mean a great deal, and they make the lift make it or break it, basically. I mean, I've been taking a lot of lift offs with my arms bent, and that's not how I want to start the bench press. So we're gonna have to have a little team huddle up before we start next week, but it's gonna be a riot. It'll be fun.
Definitely.
Howard Weingarten.
Howard Weingarten. Yeah, I think the support on the elbows is great, and the stretch in the thing is fantastic. At least I think so.
Yeah, when I first got it, the Colossus that I know, that the orange 3-ply that Mr. Elick sent me a long time ago, that thing is very aggressive and has not a lot of flex in it. So when I put that shirt on, I was expecting Colossus material, yada yada yada, but it has a little bit more stretch in it, which is awesome, because you don't want a shirt so aggressive you can't touch. But this thing here just I love it. Can't say enough about it. Even though it I can touch 715 to one board, but it's got spring to boot. 1 rep.
1 rep. You gonna have a smoke, Mr. Kennelly? Bet you gonna bust out one of those Cohibas.
I might. I don't think I have any left. I want one. I have one left, and I put a little piece of not toilet paper, napkin in there with a little water to keep it moist. I don't have a humidifier in the house, so I gotta improvise.
Ghetto style.
Alex Estrada.
Alex Estrada. Ryan, after you hit 800 on the bench, how long did it take you to hit 900 and then 1,000?
Well, August 2002, and I believe December 2004, I did 900, and my first 1,000 was July 2007 in the Ukraine. So whatever that is, add that up.
Oh, I just read. Oh, I can't read. Okay. Did you read that one?
I'm not. I don't read
Okay.
down. I read each one,
All right.
one rep max,
Okay.
one at a time.
Okay.
So did I answer that question correctly? Once
did you talk
again,
about-
August 2002, 800. Road to the Arnold, I hit that 900 in December 2004, and Ukraine to July 2007. Hit 2,000-pound benches that day.
Was Ukraine your first 1,000?
Yep, overseas. Could believe that?
I don't know if I realized that was the first 1,000. Somehow. I
I'll never
missed that.
forget it because I did a Oregon bodybuilding show a month and a half prior to that. Did an exhibition 985, and that was one of the things that I was remembering. On top of the fact that I did prior to the 1,012 in the Ukraine, I did 986, and I was like, okay, I'm on the other side of the world. It's midnight back at home. I'm in the Ukraine. I got 1,012 coming up on a third attempt for the money. Am I getting freaked out? No, I'm not, because I looked at it like this, and I've said this before: 986 and 1,012. I did the math. That's like a 5 and a 2.5 or whatever on the side of the bar. It's the same fucking thing. So there's nothing to be frightened about. I just need to put it up and get a cleared lift with 3 whites, and I did so. And put the nail in the coffin for somebody on 1036 too. We won't talk about that. Alrighty, 1 rep max.
1 rep max. I know how you feel about weight gains, Miss Ashley. Haha. AJ and Luke want me to get to 250.
Yeah.
So does Cody. And they said at least 220 will be night and day because the
Yeah.
198 is not helping me.
How's he
I
gonna,
know.
How's he going
weight
to do
moves
that
weight, it's
being
so
a vegan,
true.
though? How's he going to put that weight on being a vegan? I don't know
Still up
anything.
your- I mean, it'll be a little harder, but
Yeah.
it's still doable.
Yeah, I don't know how vegans
It's
gain
hard. I
weight.
mean, it's hard. Like, yeah, no, I mean,
Showbit Jane.
but it does. I mean, weight moves weight. Like, I mean, even like when I gain like 5 pounds, I notice a significant difference. And like I said, I don't know what I am now, but I had gained quite a bit. But I get to a certain number, and as soon as I like see that number, I like immediately feel like I have to like back off, and like it freaks me out.
That type
I
of
know.
fear
I'm
will be
trying
your
to get over
downfall.
it. That's why I haven't. I know. That's why I haven't weighed. I'm just like. That way I
Yeah.
can just continue like the mentality of like trying to gain weight and eating a lot of calories, and because like I said, I see a certain number and I'm like, so working on it because weight moves weight, man. Like it's crazy the significance it makes.
Showbit Jane has a question.
Showbit Jane,
I wanna answer it.
Ryan, what do you prefer more for bench, bands or chains?
Bands. Because bands on the what am I trying to say? Chains, when you press them, when you bring them down, they're not pulling you down like bands. And when you push a bar with bands up, it's a little different than chains. Scientifically, I could talk about it, but I would say bands. But chains are fun to use too. I mean, we always rotate them, 1 week band, 1 week chain, and then a chain and band, and then but bands are my go-to. Those are probably back when I had moved back to Washington State from Florida, and Louis had set me up to become the Benchmonster. I remember a lot of my board work that I did, all raw, 3 board, 2 board, was all with band tension, and I would use 300 pounds in band tension and stuff, and yeah. So bands are the ticket to building a big bench. But you can't overuse them, because if you use them too many weeks in a row, they destroy your, I don't know, central nervous system or something, because they will drive you into an overtraining mode that's really hard to dig yourself out of. So always rotate them. Like I said, that one story where I was doing speed bench of 315 and double minis for 3 weeks. And then on the 4th week, I was going to show off on speed day how I could rep 315 for 65 reps. And I did like 6 reps, and I was toast. But when I did bands on speed day back then, I used bands on heavy day. So that was 3 weeks of bands on heavy day, and I destroyed myself. Learned a lesson the hard way. Timothy Odell, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that.
Super chat, really nice of you. Mr. Kennelly wanted to ask, What do you think is the best thing to do for tricep training post-injury? I've just been cleared to bench again.
Post-injury, did you have a tricep tear? Did you have a tricep reattachment? It just depends on which one, what type of injury it was. If I had an injury of some sort, I would come back and I'd be doing a lot of higher volume. Like I would put a double mini on a bamboo bar or something like that, and just do a lot of repetitions, get a lot of blood in there, and force the healing process. I think hopping in with 2 feet and doing something crazy, it would be a big mistake. But depending on what type of injury it is, would dictate what I would prescribe for training. So higher volume, I think, and not so heavy a weight. I know that's kind of stupid to say because everybody wants to go heavy all the time, but I think lighter weight, lots of volume, getting blood back into there might be the ticket. If you can let me know what type of injury you had on the tricep, that would tell me a lot. Like Daniel Ryhove, he tore his tricep right off the bone and had to have it screwed back in, and he's 4 months post-surgery now, and he's kicking ass. So if you have I've torn a tricep before wearing a too tight of a bench shirt and whatever. It was actually the fascia of it over here, but I used a peptide called BPC 157, and I injected it directly into the injured tricep, and I was back in 2 weeks, right back where I started. And that's a phenomenal healing peptide. I highly recommend it. It requires a needle to use, but it's literally like surgery in a bottle, man. It works. But higher volume, lighter weights, and break yourself in slowly. Don't hop in right where you left off before you got the injury. I think that's not a good idea. Am I putting you to sleep with my boring talk?
No.
Okay.
No, just waiting.
Okay.
Just chilling with my eyes. Let's see here. Oh, this was what was crazy and surprised me.
Crazy?
Oh, since you mentioned something about mispronouncing names earlier, turns out we've been pronouncing Pharrell's brand wrong. It's actually pronounced Fate, not F8. Do you know that?
It makes sense. Fate, yeah.
8?
The Fate.
That's crazy.
The Fate bench shirt.
Instead
I
of
did not know
F8?
that.
Isn't that nuts?
It makes sense. Fate.
I mean, as soon as I was like, what? We thought it was F8 this whole time.
Yeah.
And it's
The
Fate.
Fate
That's
bar and the
crazy.
Fate shirt.
Is that really? It's going to be hard to break that habit. of
Real
not
hard. I
saying
like F8.
It's both cool.
The Fate bar.
I'm guessing we're not the only one that's...
The Fate 4-ply shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Fate. That's crazy. Thanks again, Timothy, for the
Great,
super
thank you.
chat. That was really
And if you
cool.
can, let me know what the injury you're recovering from. I'm curious what type of injury
Cool
you
that
had to your
you've been
tricep.
cleared to bench again, though. That's exciting. Just take it slow.
Apparently, he went to a doctor and got doctor's approval and all that. So I'm just curious to see what type of injury it was.
Yeah, for sure.
A muscle belly tear, detached from the bone. I mean, I don't know, Timothy. Let me know.
Let's see here.
One Rep Mex says,
One Rep.
nice. Looks like I'm going to have to help you restock soon.
Your cigars, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah. Love those Cohibas, man.
Looks like a message was retracted.
Well,
I hope that YouTube didn't do that. One Rep Max. Well, Patrick Bobomian, I'm sure I'm butchering that. Bobomian is big as fuck, so I'm gonna start following him. Ha ha ha. He is a vegan strongman, and he held the all-time world record in the yoke walk, log press, and some Guinness records on static holds here and there.
I would direct message him and start picking his brain on what it's going to take to get you up in body weight.
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents on the matter.
For sure. That's a good idea. See what advice, like what his secret is to being able to gain weight and get big, eating vegan. So that's a good idea. And he also says he was in the Game Changers documentary on Netflix if y'all want to check it out. That would be cool. Game Changers.
Game Changers. Okay. I'll find that on my Fire Stick,
Yeah,
NVIDIA Shield jailbroken device. where I watch everything for free, including pay-per-view UFC fights.
I wouldn't advertise that.
Oh, I'm proud of it though.
I know, but you want to keep it. Alex Estrada. Ryan, when you hit 10-12 in the Ukraine, was that the new world record?
That is correct. That was the new world record, beating Gene Reichlach, his 10-10, I believe.
So was that the second 1,000-pound bench?
Yeah,
all time?
Reichlach was, no,
'Cause he
Reichlach,
was the first, wasn't he?
well,
So was yours the second?
Reichlach did it. Mendelssohn did, Reichlach did 1,000. Mendelssohn did 1,003. Reichlach,
so Mendelssohn did 1,000 before you?
yeah. in
Oh, but
2000
not in the
and
Ukraine though.
in 06.
So he had done it before the Ukraine and didn't.
Yeah.
Couldn't hit it at the.
Well, he did one of those little skeptical, brought his own weights and set up his own gig. Other people have done that too. We talked about that before. And it was at the Fit Expo. And I remember we were in our hotel rooms on that Saturday night getting ready for the Mendelssohn bench, LA Fit Expo bench bash or whatever he called it on Sunday. I think that was Sunday, Bloody Sunday. No, that was 07. But he came out there on stage in the intermission of a bodybuilding show and brought his bench out there and his weights. And Gordon Santee was head judge, and he put it up and benched it, I guess. So, but yeah, over in the Ukraine, that was that beat Reichlach's 10-10, I believe, and then I just put icing on the cake with 36.
Nice.
And then, I think December that year, I hit 1050. Boom.
1036, 1050, 1070, 1074, 1075.
Something like that. A lot of 1,000-pound benches.
Mm-hmm. There were a couple in there when you dropped body weight of like
980 something. Yeah, I did. I tried to do that.
The first meet that you did when I met
water
after I met
manipulation
you,
thing.
Yeah, you had dropped the
IV
weight
bags and stuff. Yeah, that
hit
was
the
fun.
all-time record at 308.
308. Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. 1 rep max. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I gotta start getting ready for work. See you next week. I'll shoot you a text on Tuesday to check up on you, Mr. Kennelly.
Right on, 1
We'll
rep.
have a great night. Have a good time at work. Have a great Friday tomorrow. A great weekend and a good week. And we'll see you. We'll see you next Thursday. Thanks for tuning in, 1 rep. Always good to see ya. Always a pleasure. Howard Weingarten, sorry, hit the wrong button, fat thumb. I have an old Colossus and it feels like trying to bend a board, and the new one feels like it will touch pretty much any time, but the new one has a lot of pop.
Yes, it does have a lot of pop. Agreed.
Ooh.
Because I have an old Colossus too, and it's different. It's way different than the new version. Alex really put together a badass bench band shirt. Awesome.
Nice. Yeah, that's
Kyle Anderson.
okay. Yeah, Kyle Anderson. Got a world's meet tomorrow morning. Wish me luck.
Wishing you all the luck from the Benchmonster
Lots of
TV
good-
family crew right here.
Good thoughts and best wishes and great luck and great juju and good vibes and wishing you all that. Can't wait to hear how it goes, Kyle. We're super
I'll be
excited
looking for some
you.
social
Hell
media
yeah.
posts.
We want to see it. We want to see
For
it.
next
We want
week's
to hear
show.
about it. Yep. Send him email. Pop up that.
Pop up that email. It's pretty easy to memorize. Benchmonster@gmail.com.
I know.
Yeah.
but-
That's me.
Yep. Send your videos. We want.
I love getting videos from people. And once again, darksideirongear.com. Go there and use my Benchmonster 10 promo code. Get 10% off. Get yourself some cuffs. I say time and time again. I mean, it's not going to break your bank. They're $14. And with 10% off, I mean, that basically takes care of the shipping. I mean, can't beat those things. I wear them. And yeah, I can't say enough about those either. Get yourself some Surge wraps. I know I need to find mine if I have them somewhere. I have a lot of wrist wraps. I got to clean out the back of my truck. It's 3 feet high, king cab, full of shirts, full of everything. I just got everything back there.
Yes.
That's when I pull up to the gym and I just go out to my truck. Oh, you need a slingshot. You need a shirt. Okay, I'll go just go grab things out of the back. It's a mess. But that's how I work, man. There ain't no gym bag that I'm gonna be able to put all my stuff in. Like I need a Santa Claus bag.
Well, if you got a gym bag, you could at least like put in like the things that you were gonna use that day, like you have
True.
your truck and then you put.
Always walk in like this
I
with the
know.
camera thing,
Silly.
yeah,
You
and
need a
shit's
big
falling out, yeah.
And you have tons of giant
And I gotta have people
powerlifting
come out the
bags.
front door when I pull up. You know, do you need any help?
Help
Yep.
out, yeah.
Carry this, carry that. Grab that fucking bamboo bar. Grab this. Grab that.
Yeah,
Yep.
giant bag would at least eliminate some.
Giant. I need a giant
You've
bag.
got a ton of giant ones that are meant.
Yeah,
for
somewhere
powerlifting with
down
lots of
here.
powerlifting
Yeah.
gear and all that shit.
Those are the ones I took overseas to Ukraine. Big ones.
Yeah.
Hockey bags.
Hmm.
And they have wheels on them too. When you're going through Heathrow Airport, which is like a city, and so is Minneapolis Airport. I hate those ones. Just walk forever. All right, Howard Weingarten. That's our last one.
Howard Weingarten. Ryan, I'm in a shirt about 2 times a month. Do you think it's enough?
Absolutely. 9 times out of 10, when you're in a shirt, like myself, I'm going over 1,000 pounds. You know, the Colossus, and unfortunately, you know, wasn't a shirt that could that I would go over 1,000 pounds in. But I kind of knew that out of the box when the chest panel was really wide. But I'll still use it regardless, and we'll get the custom shirt on the way. Yeah, however you do it. You know, sometimes we like to do it 2 weeks in a row and deload on a third. Sometimes we use it 3 weeks in a row, to be honest with you. We really think we need a deload on week 3. We come in and we're like, okay, we're going to deload, and we end up going over 1,000 again. So yeah, 2 times a month is good if you space it out. If we're not in a band shirt, we're in a bench band, like a slingshot apparatus, and we never train raw too much. We're always like on a floor press. We're always
for speed day.
except for speed day. But you know, on our heavy day, if we're not in a shirt, we grab the Bumblebee, the Atlas, the Colossus. You know, those type of monster bench band slingshot apparatuses, and we use those. So, but anytime we're in the shirt, it's balls to the wall. So 2 times a month is good. Timothy Odell.
Timothy Odell had a minor tricep tear at the back of the elbow. Definitely set me back a bit, but gonna come back stronger.
So right behind the elbow. That's pretty close down there to where it's the tendons that run over into the forearm. So probably had an MRI of some sort, and I would take it slow, Timothy. So wait a second. It says on the bright side though, the injury made me start squatting. That's all right. While you have a little downtime, work on your squat. But definitely light for a while. I mean, let that thing heal thoroughly before you start putting a lot of poundage on it. And like a rolling dumbbell with like 10s or 15s and just sets of 30. Benching with just a band, or just tons and tons of reps. That's anytime I had a pec tear or any type of injury, I did those high repetition stuff. Band push downs with a mini band over the top of a power rack. Just nice, slow, get blood in there, and listen to your body. I mean, if it feels like there's a knife, sharp pain in there, you back the frick off. You got to listen to your body. And you're a young guy too, so you're going to heal quickly, unlike us that are 99 years old. So yeah. It won't take too long.
Just hang in there.
Like I said, I know.
Take it slow as you come back.
I know a lot of people don't believe in peptides, but that BPC 157, man, will heal that in half the time. There's actually an oral version of that too. We sold it at our medical lab that I worked for one time. They had an oral capsulized version of the BPC 157. It was for stomach health and stuff. But I don't know if that would work in the whole body, but the injectable stuff is phenomenal. And it's I think it's legal. Gray area maybe, who knows, peptides.
Yeah,
But
I've never understood that.
every peptide site sells them, so. But I have sheriff's officers that call me up and tell me what they're taking off peptide sites, and peptides are phenomenal, especially if you're older, and you use the Samoralin and things like that help release natural growth hormone while you sleep. Because when you get older, over the age of 30, your growth hormone production and testosterone production starts to go this way. That's called father time. And we try to avoid that as we get older, getting on TRT and those sorts of things. But if you let nature take its course, it might take, on a tricep tear like that, probably 10, 12 weeks, 2 months. 3 months. Yeah.
How long ago did you do it?
Yeah, so you want to give it adequate
be
time
curious.
to recuperate. And I'm sure there's some supplements too, vitamin C 500. I know people eat like gummy bears and stuff, or no, Knox gelatin, stuff that Bill Gillespie talked about for helping ligament, just I don't know. Just there's so many different things I could throw at you, but time is the ticket though. And hopefully it doesn't take too long to come back. But like I said, keep it light and just force a lot of blood in there and just give it time to heal.
Yep.
Yeah, because we don't want to wake it. We
crazy
don't want to
too
wake it
quick,
up.
No.
If you do something and it twangs and it feels like there's a sharp knife in there, you may have just set yourself back another month.
Yeah, you don't want
we
that.
don't want that. So
It's easy
Yeah.
to get overexcited once you start feeling better and kind of push it.
but
So
stay
just be
positive.
Very careful.
focus on your squat.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Don't
that
focus on your deadlift though. I'm not a big fan of deadlifting here. She is.
If it doesn't hurt, then that might be another good one to start. But I mean, that could, that
And
could
remember,
aggravate that.
triceps are a small muscle group and they recuperate, in 20, 26, 30 hours. So you can train them like right before you do your squatting. Do some light push downs for high reps or something like that. Train them often because getting blood in there is going to help that thing strengthen and recuperate faster. Of course, leaving it alone too, but then you risk atrophy and things of that nature by not using the muscle. So always want to keep it stimulated one way or the other.
For sure.
Ice cream time?
Sure. Almost.
Okay.
Tim just finishes off with appreciate it, Benchmonster.
You're welcome, Timothy.
Appreciate the advice.
I try to help when I can on everything that I've done.
Again, and thank you for the super chat, Timothy. We
Yeah, thank you,
appreciate
sir.
it.
We
Appreciate
can
it
buy
a
ice
lot.
cream with that $8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll go get more Sunday
Briars
supplies.
and
Woo.
some. They got Briars and dryers. Yeah, I don't
I
understand
think
that.
Briars is the original good stuff.
Or you get the good
Briars.
stuff like those two yo-yos. What are they called? Ben and Jerry. Yeah,
Jerry's, yes. But I don't think they have anything other than the little pints.
well, that's all right.
You can't get the big.
Yeah.
Not as quick as you're going through it.
Well,
You need like 20 of those to.
hell yeah.
So you have like 2 or 3 of those.
I'm a
in one.
fatso right now. Hey, I'm trying to move big weight, so yeah, I got some big shirts coming my way here. One of them is right there, and one's Mr. Elick is working on it right now. So yeah, very excited about it. I got the Fate shirt.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
And
Fate.
thanks again, John Elick, for the awesome
Yeah.
Dark Side shirts. Appreciate those. It was a nice little treat to open up.
Yeah,
Always like a good T-shirt.
yeah. I
That
see
we
you got the
try
Kennelly cut too.
Yeah, you
You
helped
got the
me.
guns hanging out. I look like I've been stung by bees and everything, but probably gonna do another cupping tonight on that
Yeah,
muscle.
I want
It's a
you to
little
cup it
tight.
back again tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna put those cups back on it. I wasn't gonna do the tens unit, but cupping
Love.
really helped. I really felt that last night, so I need to get that. I need to get healed by Tuesday, and that's not too far away, man. We got speed bench tomorrow. Don't know what we're doing till we get there, so it'll be exciting to walk through the door and make up the workout and the tricep assistance exercises also. Hopefully tomorrow we can do the wake up one talking. It's important.
I'm awake.
Okay. The bamboo, the Emax bar tomorrow. I like to do some overhead pressing with it. So hopefully we can do that if Dan's up to it. If he's
See how it
capable
goes.
of with it, because I told him with that cortisone shot he got in his shoulder.
I know.
When I got
you
mine
guys
on my
gotta be
neck,
careful.
I waited 5 days before I touched a weight, and yeah. So we'll see how he feels tomorrow. If he's ready to rock and roll or what. So
We've heard stories of people that had a partial tear, got their cortisone shot, felt better, pushed it, and got a full tear.
full tear.
and
Yeah.
Needed surgery, and so we definitely don't want to see that.
Yeah. He
happen
should
to
be feeling a
Dan.
lot better, man.
Just gotta-
Cortisone shots are
gotta
pretty
take it
amazing.
easy, and right, but sometimes you feel too much better, and that's where you get yourself into trouble. So hopefully, just take it easy and don't push it too hard, because you'll be feeling a lot better, and just be careful.
Yeah.
Jamie Leach. As soon as Maggie's mama is healed up, we're gonna submit some of her squatting videos.
Right on, dude. Well, you know where to
Nice.
submit them to.
Nice.
Benchmonster@gmail.com. That's where you find me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will post them.
Hells yeah.
Send me a little bit of information about the lift, and I write it down here. I put it on the show. We talk about it, and we watch it, and that's what we do.
Definitely.
It's not about Bench Monster only. It's about everybody, the family.
Yep, Benchmonster family.
Yeah. Hey, next week, what are we doing? September already. Time's flying. It's gonna start getting dark soon. NFL football
That
started.
sucks.
You know, fall's here
part's
when that's
cool.
going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that part's cool.
Yeah.
But I don't like the getting dark at like 4.
Yeah, that
That's
sucks.
for the birds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
We got to move south like snowbirds. Got to go down and hang out with one rep in San Diego.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Skip this place.
Right.
Yeah.
We're out of here.
Go down and get a 3-month apartment or something and just hang out and work out 3 months. Come back in March.
I like that plan.
Yeah. Let's get out of here. No, we won't do it. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next Thursday.
Thank
You guys stay safe.
so much for tuning in. Have a great Friday tomorrow. An awesome weekend. Great start to your week next week. And we look forward to seeing you guys on Thursday.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.